After beating the Saints, Tom Brady now has twice as many playoff wins as Joe Montana. He's in a conference championship game in a third decade, and he has as many wins against NFC playoff competition as Drew Brees. For more, I'm here now with Bill Enright. And Bill, considering all that, is this actually Tom Brady's most impressive season? I'm going to say yes. It's not his best, but when you consider two things, one, that he's 43 years old, and we haven't seen a player do it at that age, and two, because he proved simultaneously that he wasn't a product of the New England system or Bill Belichick. I'm going to say it's his most impressive year.
It certainly silenced a lot of the haters that said he was just a part of that Patriots cog in the wheel, if you will. But to me, his most impressive season was his best season, and that has to go back to 2007 when he had 50 touchdowns, over 4,800 yards. He never had a game, or excuse me, 12 of his 16 games, he had more. He had three touchdowns or more. In 14 of those 16 games, he had two touchdowns or more. He was dominant that season. And all but one game against the Giants in the Super Bowl, Tom Brady was absolutely perfect week in and week out, all the way through that very big upset loss to the Giants. But that '07 season, it was magical. It was spectacular to watch. Even if you weren't just a fan of Tom Brady, he was just so exciting that year with Randy Moss and Wes Welker at the time. They just had an incredible season.
But back then when it was still a Brady Manning argument, I think that's when he started to distance himself because he started racking up the statistical arguments as well as the clutch arguments, if you will. But what stands out about this season, it's not like he was even great individually against the Saints. To me, is that if he had gone to Tampa and failed, I don't know if it would have proved he was a system QB. It might have just proved he was old. And the fact that he's been able to do it while old and debunk any of the criticism or held beliefs against him, I think that makes it his most impressive campaign.